Ladies and gentlemen, with a twist of the hip and the flip of the tail, my name is Allison Cruz and welcome back to Paper Mario, the Origami King. Previously, we tied up a couple of loose ends out in the world, and upon doing that, we didn't really accomplish a whole lot because the game is broken, it's bugged, and is in dire need of being fixed. But Bowser himself is fixed, and it's time to take on King Ollie himself. This is a bit of a lengthy fight, so if I end up cutting this finale in two, I apologize, but it is seriously like, it could be up to like 20-25 minutes, so without further ado, let's get started. Well, you're finally here. It took you long enough. As a matter of fact, it took you so long that there's nothing you can do to stop me now. Oh, are you saying I shouldn't have gone fishing instead of fighting you? Are you still planning more terrible things?
Yeah, who do you think you are, folding me up in my minions like that? Like you'd keep all this from
Bustin' loose. Bowser.
Where's Peach? Is she safe? Is she comfortable? Does she have something to read?
Asking for a friend. Oh, the princess is right in front of you. Behold. I told you, didn't I, that I would transform all of Peach's castle into an origami castle, including the princess herself. She is at one with the castle now, beautiful, precious, and silent. I'm sure she's happier that way. You monster! Folding Princess Peach into the castle is too much. You've gone too far. You couldn't possibly do anything worse except all those paper cranes. You wouldn't. Oh my god, what is this? Heavy rain? I would, and I did. Witness the 1,000 cranes technique. He who has the patience to fold 1,000 origami cranes shall have any wish granted. That is real ultimate power, and I shall use it to turn every last one of those wretched toads into mere blank paper.
Well, that's crazy talk. Toads can't come back from that, you know? I wouldn't even do that. I've done some mean stuff. Ask Kamek. Believe me.
I still don't understand what you've got against the toads. Do you realize that even you were originally folded by a toad? Well, of course I do. He's the whole reason I'm doing this. That fool disrespected the very paper I'm made of. He scribbled all over it. Now I bear the hideous scar of his negligence and disregard for origami, and he shall pay. Wait, that's why you're doing this? Because of a little scrawl? But even if you're mad at him, why take it out on all the other toads?
If you've seen one toad, you've seen them all. They're all the same to me.
That's a bit racist. So I have to turn them all into blank pieces of scrap paper so I never have to see a single one of their stupid faces again. That is my vision for a glorious origami kingdom. As for you, Mario, you've proven to be quite annoying, but there's nothing you can do now to stop me. Already, 999 of my cranes are complete. After I defeat you, I'll honor your paper by folding you into the very last crane. And so with that, ladies and gentlemen, the final confrontation against King Oliver himself. And like I mentioned before, it's quite the lengthy endeavor, but there are a couple of points that get really annoying here. Your adventure ends here, Mario. I will fulfill my dream. If you won't fold willingly, I shall bend you to my will by force. Now, King Ollie has the ability to turn into any of the Vellumentals, and he decides to choose the turtle over the bear, and the dragon, and the phoenix. Sure, you do you, King Ollie. But that's alright, because we have Vellumentals of our own. He's mastered the techniques of every single one of them. Now we'll see how King wields those powers as he immediately begins to charge things up, which is not good. We have to be careful, but luckily for us, there happens to be a panel that holds every single Vellumental capable of countering him. Look, it's one of those super special, awesome, chocolatey, fudge-covered magic circles. I'm able to turn into any of the Vellumentals now. I certainly hope so, but the only problem here is that it's a little, it's gonna be complicated. Maybe if we do something like this. There we go, because we need to turn it on first, you know. So that should be fine. We want to be extra safe, we can just do this. And you really don't want to go about trying to attack this guy normally. Just go ahead and counter each element with the one that you think would work. It doesn't exactly abide by, say, Pokemon powers. By the way, be very careful. Do not mash A here, because you'll automatically default to Earth, and that's annoying. And his weakness is Ice. So here we go. It's time to freeze him and do some damage. Oh yeah. There we go. Yeah. The battle of the fast food icons. Although Coke isn't really a fast food icon, and I don't know who would use their mascot as being a turtle, you know. But because he's frozen, he's no longer able to attack us, and he can't move. So that's good for us. And it gives us a chance to come on in and smack him around with our 1000 fold. So let's see if we can do that fairly simply enough, which I think we should be able to. Pretty easy. So there we go. And they don't really give you anything else. So that will certainly get us to where we need to be. And I don't know if it would even be worth it to use another Elemental, but just go with this and you'll be fine. So just as we've done 1000 times before, it's time to throw them up in the air and start smacking them down. Here we go. And get ready, because it's time for the rush time. We did a good deal of damage there. Not bad. Time to switch tactics. So who are you turning into this time? So he does this at complete random. I've only ever seen 2 of these, and it's the same 2 that I've seen before. So if he turns into the Ice Elemental, you'll want to be careful because if you take too long in trying to solve these puzzles, he will start healing. So we have to do this fast, and I'm okay with tanking some damage here because he doesn't really have a lot of opportunities to do a lot, but now that he's Fire Elemental, which looks badass as hell, he's going to have his Molten Feathers covering the stage. So each of their tactics are more or less the same. And as we've learned during this incredible fight that we had with him before that I loved oh so much, we are going to need to, as very quickly as possible, get to the right one. So let's make this as easy as possible. Unfortunately, this sucks. We are going to need to be very careful how we do this. So if I try that, oh, we're good. We're perfect. All right, hurry, hurry, hurry. So obviously you want to counter the fire with water, and this will also take care of all of his health, and then we'll be able to douse him down with some lovely, absolutely lovely smackdown. So here we go. Once again, I will indeed counter your Phoenix risen from the ashes with my pregnant water dragon. There we go. Get rid of all of his feathers too. And we're pretty much set. I wonder if we can even just attack him normally. Not my flames! What are you thinking? Oh, you're gonna still attack. Oh no. Ooh, wait a minute. He's coming back. He's coming back. Look at him. He looks like he's about ready to give the old razzle dazzle. Alright, so before he has any time to do his business with healing, we're going to grab this, and we're going to activate the old high five slapping technique. So here we go. One more for the first phase, because of course, it's going to take multiple times. So, here we go. And rush! But now it's time to grab and pluck. Yeah, it still looks pretty painful if you ask me. Oof. You surpass the power of my superior folded paper. Are you okay? You must be exhausted. Using even one elemental form can be... Shut it! I don't need your pity. I folded you so we could turn this flat world into an origami kingdom. But you betrayed me and allied yourself with these paper peasants. Don't you see, Olivia? We're both origami. Why are you fighting me? Ollie, we are origami, but this isn't what we were made for. We both started as simple sheets, but we had souls folded into us. We were made with love, love of art, love of creation, love for life itself. That's what origami is all about. We should be friends with all paper beings. If there's love in our hearts... You're lecturing me about love? Was there love in the heart of that paper toad who scribbled all over me? We're nothing like that flat, flimsy fool. We were folded for greatness. I should have known you wouldn't understand. How could you? I made you too perfect. Too pure. That's a mistake I'll soon correct. Here, Olivia. Let me show you the true power of origami. around you, Olivia. I'm folding the very fabric of reality. Origami embodies the limitless power of transformation. With this power, I shall rid the world of all pathetic, paper-thin beings. Oh, you think we're gonna roll over just because you got puffed up your chest and you got all weird looking? I've had enough of you and your bad haircut. It's go time. Bowser, wait. That was a very intimidating speech, but he's too powerful here. He'll crumple you for sure. Ollie was right. This place is made of pure origami power. It strengthened him, so it could strengthen you too. Let me fold you. Yeah! I love it. Nice work, Origami Girl. Okay, I'm gonna show you, Paper Pusher, how a real final boss fights. And it's awkwardly like that. It's a slapping fight. This guy's tougher than he looks. I might need some backup. Oh, well, luckily for us, there are a ton of magic circles surrounding the arena, so if we use these and slam the ground with the arms, we can give Bowser an advantage. All we have to do is get near it once he backs his little tail into one of them, and when he shifts to a different spot, we have to cancel our attack. You rarely have to do that, but you want to watch out because it's going to start sending out ninja things. So let's make some waves, baby. So there we go. I hope that was good. Yeah, so they don't last very long. It should keep you busy. Yeah, ninja star. So we have to jump, and ooh, we can jump on them too. Apparently we can get hearts out of them. So they disappear after a while. We get to the next one, and here we go. So this is much better than with your regular Joy-Con thumbsticks, actually. We jump on these, reminding a little bit of Kirby 64, all things considered. And time for the next one. Ooh. Yeah, this definitely registers much more than with just regular controls and not motion. All right. So yeah, just keep on going. Eventually these stars do get a little bit harder, but my headphones are falling off. Ugh, okay, adjustment. Ooh, okay, thanks guys. All right, we gotta cheese it over there. Cheese it. Come on, here we go. And here we go. Okay, maybe it's not registering as much as I thought it was going to. Oof. All right, I'm just gonna go and get myself knocked out. I forgot about that one. All right, here we go. This should be the last one, I think. Faster, man, faster, dude, come on. Nope, still another one. I think we have to do something crazy like, oof, like 9 times or something. We have to do this. Oh, you're coming from the other way. All right, well, thank you. Come on, man, Joy-Cons. I will not be beaten by this bouncing blowhard. To me, my folded soldier. Oh, shoot. Okay, watch out for this. If you let this thwomp land on you, it's an instant game over. Yep. So what we have to do is activate this immediately and... Come on, baby. We don't need to run. Oh, you got beat by a paper powerhouse. Eat gravity, you jerk. And with that, we stand victorious. And I'm now sweaty. I can't believe it. I know there was goodness in him, but Ollie chose to hate flat paper beings to the bitter end. Goodbye. I hope we meet again someday. Wait. It's not over. I will not allow this. I will crush you. All of you. Oh no, he's way too big. We can't stop him like this. Oh wait. That origami craftsman gave me something special before he left his workshop. It's time to use it. Another magic circle? Pathetic. What do you hope to do? Slap my wrist with those feeble arms of yours? Now for the most annoying part of this entire fight. One that you are more than likely to hate. As menacing and as large as this guy is, we now have QuickTime events and the ultimate slider puzzle. He jumbled up our magic circle. Could he fight fair for like 2 seconds? No, but we have a very limited amount of time to do this, and his rage has turned into a deadly poison, rising up from below. And it's literally, yeah, so we get a game over if we cannot solve this quickly, but every couple of seconds, Ollie's gonna chime in and make you do a QTE before getting back to your puzzle. And it's real annoying because if you miss that, you do damage and then you're stunned and then it sucks. So what we need to do is start with this. Start with doing this technique, and then there we go. It's fine that they're not in the right spot, but that's when he's gonna retaliate. So now we just wait until you see the prompt and then press A. As far as I know, it's only ever been A. You don't have to worry about other buttons. But let's go ahead and this is actually already solved. Okay, that was quick. Now we just bring it on over to its corresponding colors. That was the fastest. Is that random every time? There we go. I think we did it.
You think I'll allow this? I'll make this magic circle as useless as scrap paper.
I actually just did that in like 5 seconds.
Jump!
Avoid! And get ready to mash!
Oh yeah.
Here we go. It's time. For starters, you get the arms for one last time. Here we go. Oh my gosh, you did it! We can finally use the magic circle! The origami craftsman gave me one final folding technique, and it's our only chance of stopping Ollie. I'm sorry, I had no choice. Oh, but your poor body is all crumpled now. Maybe I went too far. No, Olivia. That hammer attack was divine. You put everything into it, and it was enough to awaken me from this dark dream. Hate it. I was too proud, too entitled. My heart was blinched. My path was creased. I was a mess. Wait, what's this? On your belly? Oh, it hurts to move, but that is the cause of all this madness. A careless scrawl that Toad marked me with. Read it for me, will you? I must know what is written there. What words or gibberish mark this foolish body? Please, I could use one last laugh. Okay, let's see. Dearest Ollie, may you grow into a fair and kind king. It's not just a scribble. It's a very sweet message from the origami craftsman. He just wished you the best as a new king.
Oh, I've been a terrible king. To think this is how I repaid his kindness. I just became so blinded by rage. I did so many unforgivable things. I'm so sorry that Princess Peach and Mario became caught up in all this. Olivia, there's something you must do for me. Please accept these 999 cranes, and then fold my body into the 1000th. When the last fold is complete, you'll gain the ability to have any wish granted. I don't suppose it'll make up for everything I've done, but it's all I have left. I'm begging you, please do this for me.
Mario, I have something to confess. I don't know how to fold a crane. Maybe Ollie could have taught me. After all, he folded the whole castle and even me, but look at him now. Look who it is. Hey guys, I hope I didn't miss too much. I found the Origami Craftsman. Oh, you went back to his house to go sneak another nap out in his backyard, didn't you? Maybe you can talk Ollie out of this nonsense because he's the one who originally voted him.
Yes, I remember this paper well. Such a lovely royal purple. And Olivia, so good to see you making use of the giant hammer technique I folded into your design.
You mean you saw that despite having just crashed through the side of the castle wall?
Wait, there are an awful lot of cranes here. Is one of you attempting the forbidden 1000 crane technique?
Yes, but I promise I won't use it for evil. Can you teach me how to fold the last crane? I want to fulfill my brother's final wish and complete the 1000th crane myself.
Very well, I will teach you. I suppose all this is all my fault, in a way. After all, I was the one who originally folded your brother. This will be my last fold of life. Then, Olivia, prepare to fold, as you have never folded before.
And so with that, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ellison Cruz, and thank you guys so much for watching my playthrough of Paper Mario, the Origami King. I do have to say, I enjoyed this a lot more than I thought I would, considering the things I said at the beginning of the project, with it appearing as though it was a straight-to-sequel to Color Splash, which in some ways it was, and you can definitely kind of see it in this ending sequence specifically, right when I felt like it was about to distinguish itself much more to its predecessor than anything else. It goes and basically does the same exact ending, which kind of bothers me, but of course your sidekick has to, spoilers, sacrifice themselves for the greater good, and Mario and Luigi ride back in their go-kart, because apparently they're just daredevils who don't need sleep and just will very unsafely drive home in the middle of the night, where they're probably tired, they probably had a little too much to drink, and Luigi probably hasn't slept a wink since this adventure began. But holy smokes, I'm actually surprised I'm coming in right under the radar of when I'm about to put my mic away, which is going to be right after recording this. I'm going to ship it up and hope it makes it to Texas, because that's where we're moving. And I talked about that a lot, but that's all I've really been able to think about. I've lived in Washington my whole life, aside from when I was born, all the way down in Atlanta, Georgia. And then at the ripe old age of 5, we drove across the country, lived in Washington, and it's been the story of my life for the past 23 years. So yeah, back to the game. I don't know what to tell you, man. The music was great. I loved the art style. It was really good. And after having played this in its entirety twice, I would have to say, and it might just be recency bias, but I would rank this as probably my number 2 Paper Mario game out of the 6 official ones. You know, I haven't played the original Paper Mario 64 in a while, but I can't imagine that it hangs up, that it doesn't hold up as well. But I feel like I had only really ranked that so high based off of nostalgia. Now, Thousand Year Door, which I have played recently, at least within the past, 14, 15 months, definitely still top tier for me. And then I would have to say Color Splash and Super Paper Mario are pretty close to each other. Sticker Star is not great. There are a couple of redeeming factors, obviously, but people hate stickers. I don't mind them. But it brings me back to what I was saying before about the necessity to bring in, breakable equipment and weapons. I don't think it worked to the detriment of this game, because you get so many items everywhere, especially if you're 100%ing it like I am, and they just are everywhere. You really have no shortage of them, but there is still a couple of things to do post-game, and I've already done some of it, but I have a feeling the last commentated episode will be probably not for maybe a couple weeks after I record this, which is going to be like 2 months. But yeah, overall, I think the writing was pretty witty, a little bit cringy in some places, but for a game intended for children, I think it was fantastic. I think Ollie was kind of a generic boss. He didn't really have a lot of characterization to him other than being quote-unquote evil, and then of course they had to give him the turn at the end, right on his last dying breath, which I'm not a fan of. But overall, I highly recommend playing this. It's fun, the ring system is fantastic, and amongst other things, it's just a solid Nintendo product. That's all I can really say about it. But again, it might be recency bias. All right, thank you guys so much once again, and I'll see you guys next time for a couple of bonus videos for that pesky 100% that we're missing. I'll see you guys then. Mario! Oh, God.